Hello, in this tutorial, I'm going to explain about the nested if as one of the conditional statements that we have in Excel. So in the previous video, I have explained about the if statement that we are always testing for two conditions. Example for here, the comment could be pass or could be fail depending on the score. Also, the point could be 0 or could be 1 depending also on the score. So how if we have more than two statements that we have to print or the two statements that we have to test? So now that's where we use the nested if. So the format is the same. We're starting with the equal sign, and then we put the if, and then the cell that contains the score, that is B2. So if B2 is greater or equal to 90 from the given range, then we'll be printing or we'll be displaying the A star. After that, again, we'll be having another if. That's why this is a nested if. So it's if inside if. So if our B2 is greater or equal to 80, I think, yeah, we'll be printing A in another comma if bracket the same cell B2 is greater or equal to 70, we'll be printing B. And then if bracket the cell B2 is greater or equal to 60, we'll be printing for C. And then if bracket the cell B2 is greater or equal to 50, I'll be printing for D. And then if also the cell B2 is greater or equal to 40, we'll be printing E. And if the cell B2 is greater or equal to 30, I'll be printing for F. Another one is if the cell B2 is greater or equal to 20, I'll be printing for the grade G. Or otherwise, the answer could be failed. So the last step is to close the brackets that we have opened. Which is, as you can see, we have opened the bracket for A, B up to G, and we haven't closed the bracket. So I'm closing the bracket for G. I'm closing the, I'm closing the bracket for G. I'm closing the bracket for F. I'm closing the bracket for E, closing the bracket for D, closing the bracket for C, closing the bracket for B, closing the bracket for A, and closing the bracket for A star. And then after that, just press on Enter key. So wow, our answers are here. So we have 49 is between 40 and 49, so belongs to E grade. Then 90 is between 90 and 100, that is A star. Then we have 75, which is between 70 and 79, which belongs to B. And then 95 is between 90 and 100, so that belongs to the A star and the other grades. Thank you so much. So this is how we use the nested if as one of the conditional statements are in Excel. Thank you so much for your time. Have a good time.